I'm Yuki Miyazato. First of all, I'd like to introduce my group. This is Miku Higa. He is Taka Miyagi. And she is Ayaka Goto. We are talking about traffic in Australia. First, I'm talking about traffic lights and roads. After that, Miku will talk about public transportation. And then, Taka will talk about smart rider and alcohol. Finally, Ayaka will talk about traffic signs. And now, I'd like to begin our presentation. At first, please listen to this sound. Do you know what this sound is? Please guess what it is. Nobody answers? In fact, it is a pedestrian crossing. The sound is unique, right? Pedestrian crossings in Australia make sounds so that people can cross the road. So blind people can cross safely. But it is a short time to cross. In addition, they don't work without pushing a button. Therefore, when you want to cross a road, you have to push a button. This is an Australian traffic light. Their colors are red, yellow, and green. They are the same colors as Japan. Next, I'm talking about roads. In Australia, there are speed bumps to slow you down. So, where there is a bump, you have to go slowly. Otherwise, your car might be damaged by the bump. And now, I'd like to move on to the next topic. Do you know what roundabout is? You don't know? This is a roundabout. Oh, what's the block? I'm sorry. Just a moment, please. This is a roundabout. It is a circular intersection. Every car goes through like this. I will explain its details. Please pay attention to the red car. If the blue car comes from the right side, the red car has to wait until the blue car passes by. It means the blue car is given priority. Then I will show you its advantages and disadvantages. In advantages, even if a blackout happens, it doesn't affect traffic. In addition, it can reduce maintenance cost, setting cost, electricity, and CO2. On the other hand, at the intersection with a lot of traffic, it doesn't work smoothly. Therefore, it needs a large space. Next, Miku will talk about public transportation.
I'll talk about public transportation. There are buses, trains, ferries, and taxis. I often use buses, trains, and cat buses. Do you know what the cat bus is? No? Maybe you thought about this cat bus. However, I talk about this cat bus. It is a free bus. A black cat is drawn on the side of the bus. They come about every 15 minutes, so it is very convenient. Therefore, many people use the buses. So when you go to Australia, we recommend you use them. Next, I'll talk about regular buses. Their colors are green and silver. They are made by Mercedes-Benz. They work with natural gas. It is earth-friendly. In addition, their barrier-free access is very useful for old people, handicapped people, and pregnant mothers because they have a ramp and priority seats are large and comfortable. Next, this is timetable of buses. The buses don't run until late, especially weekends, so you should confirm our timetable very carefully. Next, I'll talk about tips for a bus ride. Do you know what tips means? It means like advice. At the first, when you want to take a bus, we recommend you raise your hand like this. Next, there is no announcement on a bus, so please be careful when you get off a bus. Then, if you don't know where to get off a bus, you have to ask the driver. Finally, when you get on and get off a bus, we recommend you greet the driver. Most people who live in Australia greet the driver. When they get on a bus, they say, hello. When they get off, they say, thank you. In Japan, people usually don't greet the driver, which is so we are surprised and feel good. It's good culture in Australia. So, which is easy to begin for everyone. So why don't you try it? Next, Taka will talk about Smart Rider.
Moving on now, Smart Rider. Smart Rider is a card to get on buses, trains, and ferries. When you take them, you can use the card instead of paying money. The action is called tag on and tag off. There is an actual movie. Please look at the screen. It's very easy, isn't it? You can charge money to your Smart Rider from $5. When charging is needed, a machine lets us know with a sound. There are 3 ways to charge. Firstly, you can charge with the machine. Secondly, you can ask ferry or bus drivers. And finally, you can charge in certain stores. If you forget to tag on or tag off, you must pay a fine of $100. So please be careful. Next, I'll talk about alcohol. In Japan, drivers cannot drink any alcohol before driving, right? But in Australia, drivers can drink. People can drink approximately a can of beer every hour. Australia's cans have the mark of standard drinks. This mark means people can drink one beer every hour. But it depends on each person. Unfortunately, there are some traffic accidents because of alcohol. So I think Australia should enact the same law as Japan. Next, Ayaka will talk about traffic signs.
Hi, I will talk about traffic signs. There are some traffic signs that cannot be seen in Japan, such as koala, kangaroo, emu, and so on. Actually, we saw some dead kangaroos on the road in the countryside. In addition, there is an interesting traffic sign at the entrance of a tunnel in Sydney. At the tunnel, big trucks ignore caution and go through the tunnel. Consequently, there are some traffic accidents. As the solution, the government introduced the soft stop system. It uses water and light. Please look at the movie. It's amazing, right? Yes. Owing to the original system, traffic accidents have dramatically decreased. This system costs a lot of money. However, it can save money more than fixing destroyed tunnel. Let's do a quiz. Yay! Which is Australian emergency contact number? A, 000, B, 119, C, 110. What do you think? B? A? Okay. The answer is A. Next. Which bus is free? A or B? What do you think? A. The answer is A. Next, last quiz. What is this card called? A, Kamen Rider. B, Smart Rider. What do you think, Shannon? A? The answer is A. Just joking. The answer is B, Smart Rider. I'd like you to memorize these things. We want to tell you that follow the rules, protect your life. Thank you for your attention.